To me, the one of the best parts of my practice is strategizing. You start with, what are my clients' goals? What are their objectives? If their objective is strictly to fight because they're upset, or they think they've been wronged, and retribution or retaliation, I always spend a good deal of time talking them out of that position, because I say, look, if you want to do that, people do that. And if they do that, invariably, a year from now, you're going to be sitting in the same conference room saying, what are we doing? We haven't made that much progress because the other side hasn't capitulated, which they almost never do. We're X dollars deep in legal fees. The bills continue to come. The progress is slow. There's no guarantee of victory. How did we end up here again? I don't like to be in that position, so I'm very clear with clients up front about their objectives. And if the objective is in that category, I'm always very, very emphatic about helping them to understand that I get the impulse. I understand emotionally why you feel this way, but let me give you some fact checks here, and we do that. If the objective is, like this same case I've been talking about, to try to salvage as best you can their legal interests, but at the same time, whether it's a family or a closely held business, you don't want to have the surgery kill the patient. So we could go out, guns a-blazing, and create havoc all over, the business or the family or whatever you're dealing, or both, whatever you're dealing with. That's not good. So what is your objective? And when you find out what their objective is, then the analogy I always use with them is, like, I always picture myself trying to stand at the top of a ski slope, that, especially one I'm not familiar with. Stand at the top of the ski slope, and you're looking down, and you see all the contour and the moguls and the turns and the twists, and you try to pick a line. And I am very careful to try to pick a reliable line at the top of the mountain before I start down. Inevitably, you're going to have to make adjustments. Something you didn't see or something unexpected arises, and you have to change course a little bit. But overall, you maintain the line. And if you can strategize in a way that allows you to maintain the line and stick to the original goal, not lose sight of the objective, then you've saved wasted time and resources, anguish that your clients will experience beyond what they would otherwise experience, and hopefully you get the level of success that you're looking to, whether it's by settlement or ultimately if you have to have a trial. You have set the line, you've set the expectations, and again, even with adjustments along the way, that things happen you didn't expect, then you just alter it a little bit. But at the end of the day, there are no real major surprises, absent something catastrophic. But and to me, clients have really come to appreciate that, because you don't sell them on, oh boy, we're going to go out and we're going to just start kicking some tail, and boy, we're going to show them that you mean business. That lasts for about 2 weeks or a month, and then the bills start coming in, and then no progress is getting made. If you say to a client, take a deep breath, let's take a look at the big picture. This is going to involve some patience, because strategy doesn't achieve the results you want in a month. But in the end, if you front load the preparation, if you front load the strategic thinking, you will shorten the time of the dispute in all likelihood. You will minimize, to the extent possible, the litigation costs, and you will maximize your ability to get as close to where you want to be as possible. And I go through that exercise with clients on a regular basis. I just spent literally 2 hours this morning doing that exact thing with a client, calibrating a little bit on where we are in this particular case. And they are appreciative, even if you're delivering bad news, even if you're saying, well, this didn't go the way we wanted to, or this is an unexpected development because opposing counsel and her client are taking this position. But then you shift a little bit. That's when you make an adjustment. And if it's part of the overall strategy, it's only an adjustment. You're not caught off guard. You don't have to just start all over again. And I find that tremendously helpful with clients.